You're out here breaking your back, sacrificing your time, your energy, just to get a moment of quiet. And they still have the nerve to drag you into their petty chaos. It's almost funny, isn't it? How they think their little dramas are your responsibility. Like you owe them something, like it's your job to listen to their nonsense, solve their problems. Keep them entertained. But let me tell you something, kid. You don't owe them a damn thing. Listen closely. You're trapped in this game. They've set up this illusion where your value depends on how much you give, how much you sacrifice for their comfort. And you've been playing along like a good little pawn. Haven't you running in circles, trying to please everyone, trying to keep the peace? But the truth is, the more you try to make them happy, the more they'll expect from you. It's never enough. It'll never be enough. They've got you convinced that you're the problem, that you're the one who needs to change, who needs to bend. But that's a lie sold to you by people who can't handle their own shadows. They want you tangled in their mess because it distracts you from your own strength, from your own power. You see, the second you start prioritizing your own peace, they panic. They realize they can't control you anymore, and that terrifies them. You know why? Because they need you. They need you to be their crutch, their sounding board, their punching bag. They need you to be weak so they can feel strong. They're addicted to the drama, to the chaos. It's their comfort zone. But that's not your life. That's not your destiny. I get it, kid. You got a big heart. You care, you want to help. But there's a line between kindness and sacrifice. And you've been crossing it for far too long. You've been burning yourself out, giving pieces of yourself away just to keep the peace. But here's the thing about peace. It's not something you find in others. It's something you build within yourself, and it's time you start protecting it. They'll call you selfish. They'll call you cold. They'll say you've changed. But that's just their fear. Talking fear of losing control over you. Fear of facing their own reflection. Because when you stop feeding into their drama, when you choose your peace over their noise, it forces them to confront themselves. And they don't want that. They'd rather keep blaming you. So let them talk. Let them judge. Let them twist the story however they want. Because at the end of the day, their opinions don't pay your bills. Their drama doesn't build your future. Their chaos isn't your problem to solve. You've got bigger things to focus on. You've got dreams, goals, a life that deserves your full attention. But you've been giving away your energy, your focus to people who don't deserve it. You've been letting their noise drown out your own voice, and that stops now today because you've got to make a choice. Their drama or your peace. I know it's hard. I know it feels like you're being heartless, like you're abandoning them. But trust me, you're not. You're saving yourself. You're reclaiming your life. And that's not selfish. That's survival, that's strength. You've been bending over backwards, trying to be everything for everyone. But when was the last time you did something just for you? When was the last time you said no? That's enough and actually meant it. They've got you conditioned to feel guilty for choosing yourself. They've got you thinking that your worth comes from how much you give to them. But here's the truth. They don't want you to see your worth isn't tied to anyone else's needs. Your worth is yours and yours alone. Let them play their games. Let them drown in their own mess. You've got no business being part of that circus anymore. You've got your own show to run, your own empire to build. And you can't do that. If you're constantly putting out their fires, constantly cleaning up their messes, you've got to learn to walk away, to let them deal with the consequences of their own actions. Because the more you save them, the more you enable them, the more you feed into their drama, the more you lose sight of your own path. And I'm here to tell you your peace is more valuable than their chaos. Your dreams are more important than their distractions. You've been fighting battles that aren't yours. You've been carrying burdens that don't belong to you. And it's breaking you down piece by piece. But you're not here to be broken. You're not here to be used up and tossed aside when they're done with you. You're here to rise, to build, to live your life on your own terms. They'll try to pull you back in. They'll try to guilt you, manipulate you, play the victim. They'll do anything to keep you tied to their mess. But you've got to be stronger than that. You've got to stand firm and say, not this time, because your time, your energy, your peace, they're priceless. And once you give them away, you don't get them back. So make the choice, walk away from the noise. Walk away from the chaos. Let them deal with their own drama because you've got better things to do. You've got